into Greek yogurt for a refreshingly tasty dip, and it has less fat and fewer calories than sour cream dips. There's just one catch. It's so delicious you may not recognize your own vegetables.
Mi amor, let us mambo.
Is that you?
Samba, rumba, cha-cha?
I'm good.
No, I dip you.
Pretty sure it's the other way around. Sabra Greek yogurt dip does things to carrots, and broccoli, and celery. Sabra Greek yogurt.
It's larger than a tire dealer with over 400,000.
3200. That's 212-758-3200. You can also go to ashcenter.com for more information and product information. That's ashcenter.com.
And now it's over to the Audi of Huntington Weather Center.
I'm meteorologist Todd Borick with your WOR forecast from the Weather Channel. We have some very wet weather coming our way for this upcoming Father's Day weekend, especially from late Saturday through Father's Day itself. For tonight, a lot of cloud cover, a mild night, low 67 degrees. Cloud cover sticks around all through your Saturday. A slight chance of a rain shower early, high 72. Then rain showers arriving Saturday evening, becoming much more steady and heavier overnight. Low 67 degrees, could see about a half inch of rain locally. Then some heavy rainfall is also.
For a morning through midday, possibly we get a break in the action by lunchtime and in the afternoon on Sunday. The sun could break out with a high of 81 and just maybe a pop-up thunderstorm. This is Meteorologist Beloved from 77 WABC, where New York comes to talk.
Partly sunny, 83 degrees in New York. I'm Maria Garcia on 77 WABC, where New York comes to talk.
On 77 WABC. He's here.
4 inches of rain could fall and could lead to flooding along.
His police cruiser hit a deer. In New Jersey, Jim Smith, WCBS News Radio 880.
A Brooklyn man who was the getaway driver after a break-in in Nassau County where a police officer was shot has been sentenced today. It'll be 7 years behind bars for...
Romont was arrested at his home yesterday as a result of a joint operation involving the prosecutor's office, Homeland Security, the Postal Inspection Service, and the Springfield Police Department. Besides the drug, authorities seized a scale and materials used to process and produce GHB. GHB has been labeled a date-rape drug because of its rapid onset sedative effects when administered in larger quantities. Romont is being held on $200,000 bail. Plains News Time 6:07. A progress report today on the 2nd Avenue subway project.
Now, the good news is the 2nd Avenue subway is 83% completed. The bad news, instead of next year, it could be 2017 or 2018 before the trains are rolling.
We do not want any of the money that was allocated for the 2nd Avenue subway to be directed to another area.
Congresswoman Carolyn Maloney referring to the MTA's projected $14 billion shortfall and growing concern it could delay this project.
They've got the money. There's no more excuses. They just need to map.
No, por eso, entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Uno muerde y no lo tenemos otra vez. Sí, vamos con Alejandro lo escucho.
Pero por eso estamos dignificamos todo lo malo. Hagámosle, todo lo malo hay que dignificarlo, según eso.
Si te das cuenta, eso pasó porque lo traían desde, él apenas agarraba el balón y el golpeo fuerte de los colombianos, especialmente Zúñiga y el otro muchacho que le pegó una mano.
Yo en eso yo no voy a estar de acuerdo tampoco en eso. Esto es
Wealth management on Wall Street is sort of the art of managing money for rich people, right? And what she was doing is she was on a new team that was going to sell them derivatives. So, for example, you might have a financial product that, let's say you have...
This listener would like...
to this whole idea of, you ever try to do a squat, Scott? Like you squat a lot?
Not at all anymore, but I have.
You skip leg day a lot?
Back in high school.
Deadlifts are another good example.
Oh.
So this guy Kelly Starrett, his argument...
check against the government records. In fact, that's something that's only happened in the last few years with something called E-Verify. So that explains part of it.
You don't have to be a programmer. Just drag and drop everything.
Yeah. Time was, to start with Jaws, and the time was they were...
Right there at the Cross Island, collision still in the process of being cleared. Another update in less than 10 sun is shining brightly. Too bad this couldn't be Father's Day.
That's right, or Monday, too.
Set a $1 million bond on the weapons charges that Ruth faces, and he set some future...
A number of things happen in this country. People like to talk about themselves, politicians in particular, and people in the media in particular.
Is it a side contender? They should be in the mix. But of course, a lot of the reason that they are in the mix right now is the division has just been so bad. And, the Nationals, avoided real bad news last night with Bryce Harper. Had to leave the game after an awkward throw where it looked like his left leg might have buckled a little bit there, but not the case. The left knee is okay. It's just a hamstring strain for Harper, who's not in the lineup tonight, but not like they're rushing to place him on the disabled list or anything like that. So the Nationals avoided, big time problem there. But it's it's kind of interesting where the Mets are and where they're going. They haven't shown that they're ready to.
He said 4 times.
Yeah, he said last night, he said, I'll take a 2 tomorrow, yeah.
Absolutely, because 8 under par, Mike, since 2000 would have won you all but 3 or 4 U.S. Opens. You would have tied with an Olympia Field 2003 with Jim Furyk winning. But other than a couple of runaway winners, Tiger at Pebble Beach, Martin Keimer last year at Pinehurst, and when Rory McIlroy obliterated because it was so wet, everybody's other U.S. Open. So just because, for example, he made that double, and of course he's going to come back because he's so